Afternoon, everybody. This will be the last episode of Jib Jab Talk for the season. Start with the pleasantries. My name's KT. We got Micah here with us.
Hey everybody, how you doing today?
You can get a little bit more enthusiastic about that. This is our last Jib Jab Talk of the season.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that. We were just, wanted to talk about some of our highlights or bad points of the season. As always, if anybody wants to message us, let us know. Because we want to know your feedback all the time. If we stink, let us know. If we're funny, let us know. Let's get back to how we even started this podcast. COVID hit. I'm listening to podcast. I'm saying, hey, I could do that too. Do a little bit of research. Find this program called Spreaker. And I say, hey, Micah, I think we should do a podcast together. Is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much the story. That's all it took.
Do you listen to podcasts in your spare time? Like, besides just doing this one?
I listen to some others. I mean, not too many. I mean, I mostly listen to music, but most of the times I'll either listen to, I'm not going to name them, but I listen to some podcasts.
Okay. I thought maybe, I thought it was a sign of me kind of getting old that I started listening to podcasts at first. But I really did enjoy them. The first podcast, let's go back, first type of just talking, I suppose, and people listening, would be AM radio, That's really where kind of podcast all started. It was just scheduled talking and people listening. Talk radio. That's what it is, basically.
Yeah.
Now it's just more digitalized. Yeah, so, but I enjoy it. I like it. Let's go back to where we began, though. Way back in season 1, episode 1, where we said, allow us to introduce ourselves. You remember where we were at?
Yeah, that's where we're in Indiana.
That's right.
We're in that hotel room.
Sweet Indiana. We had our nephew Nico with us, doing a little bit of podcasting as well. And it was cool. We had a good time.
I don't remember what we talked about.
We just talked about what we were beginning, start of a new generation. I don't know. I will tell you this. 1, 2. At first, I think we had a couple of silly episodes of Jib Jab Talk. I'm not too proud of them, I'll be honest with you. I thought, going back and listening to them, I thought, random thoughts, off the top of our heads, episode 6, I didn't think that was the best one. We could have did better. We can do better. I know we can.
We did better.
We have, exactly. We have done better. So, I'm glad we kind of moved on from that one, just random thoughts. But yeah, that was when we weren't as prepared, and yes, we may have felt a little flunky on that one. If you guys are hearing some noises in the background too, I'm sorry, but you know me, I have to maximize my time, so I'm making some chocolate covered strawberries at the same time. So,
dang.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I gotta do stuff at the same time. I can't just do one thing. Time is money. Oh, you're watching Mandalorian? That's why I interrupted your day.
I can't watch it and talk to you.
No, yeah, you gotta stay. That's why I'm waiting until it's all over. Then I'll put in a different email, and we'll go from there. Get that 7 day. 7 days.
This is I just started it. I mean, this is my first. I've started the first season, and I didn't pay for it. Somebody's letting me use their account.
I know, exactly. I can't pay for this stuff. Per
I'm not paying for Disney.
Say what?
I'm not paying for Disney.
No, exactly. I'm not going to either. I did. Well, no, actually, we got it for free with our Verizon at first. And then it was in France, because it was coming up in French, hacked the account. You can't talk to anybody in Disney, apparently. Nobody would talk. You couldn't get a person on the phone to be like, hey, this is what happened. So I dumped him like a bad habit. I don't have time for that type of stuff. Forget about it. And that's that.
Well, that stinks. But anyway, let's get back to... We can talk about the issues of customer service later.
Yo, you're acting like we don't have the time of day. We got 45 minutes now, remember? Look at us. Yeah. Look at us. You know, when we first started out also, we were a podcast that we were promoting as being comedy. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, that's my dryer going off. Gotta multitask. Yeah, we kind of promote ourselves as being comedy, when in actuality, I think I changed it over to leisure, because, you know, we kind of talk, we banter off of each other, and
yeah,
I don't think we're all the way comedy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we haven't made enough funny things to make it comedy, but I think we're still hilarious people.
I mean, people tell me we are. They tell me. They say, hey, you're good. You're funny. You guys play well off of each other. I just want to... I feel like it's a lot of pressure when you're going to label yourself as one thing. And one of the reasons I did want to start doing comedy, too, is because Conan O'Brien, I love watching... He's one of the podcasts that I was listening to all the time. And I still do listen to. Just finished up the John Cleese one. But, yeah, I feel like he's comedy all the time. I'm not. I gotta work my way out.
Yeah. I mean, he has writers and stuff. So yeah,
yeah, but he was a writer, too, you know, as he started off on The Simpsons, remember? He was on Simpsons, he was on Saturday Night Live. He's been in the biz for a good 25.
I think of us as more of like real friends, fake doctors.
Yeah, you must listen to that one a lot, huh?
Yeah, that one's pretty good to me.
Yeah, I have yet to listen to it, even though I want to. So I need to add that to my repertoire and get in on it.
I mean, if you want to hear two people that work off each other, those are the two, because, I mean, they work together so well, you know, on Scrubs, and then when they'll actually be real friends in real life, I mean, it just kind of goes off it just shows through the podcast of who they are as friends.
You can't knock it when you're real friends. It helps.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Another one I listen to is... Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, go. Keep going. I'm with it.
No, I was just going to say, also, another one I enjoyed, another podcast that I like listening to is the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
I went out on that level. He's bringing in some heavy hitters.
It's Joe Rogan.
I don't know.
The man did Fear Factor. Yeah. He ought to bring in somebody. See, it's not a factor for me, Joe Rogan. That's all I have to say.
You're probably right on that, Joe Rogan.
Oh, Debo died this week. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw that. Man, you hate to see that happen.
Do you know what his real name was?
It was something Tiny Lester.
Exactly. I've never known that man's real name, and that's all I remember from seeing his real name right now is Tiny.
Oh, yeah.
I remember nothing else.
He's been around for a while. He was there during the 80s.
Yeah, he's been out for a long time. But once Debo hit, that was it. That man was Debo for life. I don't care if you were in Fifth Element as the captain. You're Debo.
Oh, yeah, he was in Fifth Element.
That's right.
I totally forgot about that.
I used to watch that movie all the time.
I was thinking of that from Over the Top. Whatever that wrestling movie was with Hulk Hogan. And then, I guess the biggest one was Debo.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in Fifth Element.
He's forever Debo. That's for sure.
What bike? Oh, man. Yeah, he's gone. Who else died? That was on the... Pops is gone.
Yeah, and then the lady from... the other lady who died of cancer. That was a while back, too, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of people Friday.
And Bernie Mac is gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a guap of them.
Yeah, this has been a terrible year.
That wasn't just this year.
Probably not, because was it Pops this year?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember all this. It's been a lot of things this year. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm going to say at least Pops and,
I thought Pops was last year, but you never know anymore.
John Witherspoon.
Yeah. I'm scared to watch an awards show, because it's going to be nothing but people tribute, and it's going to be a whole hour of that. People who died. Trying to go through that. I can't relive this stuff again. And everybody keeps acting like once 2021 hits, it's all going to go away. It's not going away, people.
I don't know.
They're like, yeah, 2021, turn up for what? I don't think so.
Y'all better sit y'all behind down.
Sit down.
Hope y'all got that 2020 rent.
I got what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what that meant. Never mind.
Did it just feel good at the time? I don't know where I was going.
I was trying to ad-lib, and it didn't go so well.
I see that. Okay. Back on topic. Well, I can kind of tell you what I thought our worst episode was off the top of our heads. I keep replaying where I talked about donkey kicking. I don't know. That's probably horrible. Horrible choice. What was your favorite episode?
My favorite episode was probably when we talked about comedians.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
I thought it was funny.
I had a lot to say. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of insight on that. It was really good.
I mean, let's be honest. We based a lot of our lives off of a lot of comedians that we've watched throughout the years.
That's true. I was looking at Disney Plus, and I was looking at and I forgot how many of those movies that I've seen that are on there, and how we used to watch them as little kids.
What? Oh, originals?
Like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Dude, I went back through that one a couple times. I love that movie.
That movie was good. But every time I look at it, it feels like it isn't a movie for kids. So.
It really isn't. But that was the good old 80s. That was when we weren't wearing seatbelts and stuff, too, so parents didn't care. That was when you used to make that was back when they used to make ashtrays for gifts for their parents in school. And it was okay.
Hey, Will, put your ashtray.
As long as you put your handprint in it, it was all right. So.
Yeah, everything was okay as long as it was.
It's good times.
Made with love.
Those are times you'll remember.
I think another one that we did that I really enjoyed that we did was it was on the tip of my tongue. Oh, when we talked about I enjoyed the food one too.
Yeah, food's always good.
I mean, I think we really digged in deep and let our feelings be known.
About how we love barbecue and stuff?
Well, how we feel about barbecue, Chinese food, everything.
We can revisit that. I feel like there was a lot we didn't say, honestly, too. It was like as soon as we get off, it was like, oh, this place. Oh, that place. This other people sent in some stuff. It was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
We can always revisit that. It's always going to be a part two. No harm.
We could do a part two.
Part two.
Also doing the one about the movies that shaped our childhood. I mean, we almost talked about that right now.
That was, yeah. But that was a good one. Because, I mean, the movies make you who you are. You know, you learn things from it. You laugh, you cry. You learn how to get revenge. Huh?
I mean, where else are you going to learn how to protect your home except through Home Alone?
Home Alone. You're not. You're not going to learn how to protect it any way else.
No. And that's another movie that, I mean, it's for kids, and it has a kid thing, but Joe Pesci's in that movie, and as you get older, you're like, Joe Pesci was in that movie?
Oh, dude, you've got to watch this thing on Netflix that talks about that. About how they got Joe Pesci and stuff, and like how he had to try his best not to curse, and how like there was no stunt doubles. Like these were the people actually doing this stuff. Like they got messed up.
What is this on YouTube or something?
No, it's on Netflix. It's called like the movies that shaped us, something like that.
Oh, I gotta look that up then.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because as I got older, like I actually saw like movies that had Joe Pesci in it, like My Cousin Danny and Goodfellas, and I'm